My manipulative girlfriend booked a girl's trip to Magaluf despite telling me she wouldn't. She's there right now, so I've texted her ex asking him to come over. My girlfriend and I have a relationship filled with many ups and downs, not the least of which was her cheating on me for the first time. She did it on a girl's trip to Hawaii. I was hesitant to let her go then, but she manipulated me into doing so, calling me insecure and controlling, then ranting about it to her girlfriends, who then proceeded to message me calling me a huge controlling a-hole. I finally relented and let her go, and on this trip was when she cheated on me for the first time. The way I found out was through one of her friends. This friend, Stacy, was the only one out of the 5 not going who did not message me originally, and was the one to inform me. She took a video of my girlfriend making out with some guy at a club. My heart shattered, and as much as I wanted to up and leave there and then, I didn't. I waited for my girlfriend to get back home and confronted her. I asked her how the trip was and she said it was fine. I asked her if she had anything to say about it, but she did not. I kept trying to pull it out of her for a few hours until I dropped the bomb. I know you cheated on me. What are you on about? This. I handed her the picture and watched her start to stutter and realize in shock that I knew what she had done. She asked me where I got this, and I mistakenly told her that Stacy showed me it. She cursed out Stacy, but I told her that Stacy is not relevant here. I asked her to give me one good reason I should stay. She went on a rant about how much she loves me, how it was a drunk mistake, how I should not throw away the last 3 years because of an accident. Like a fool, I believed her words, but I set one boundary with her, and that she was no longer allowed to go on girls' holidays, and if she did we were over. She agreed, and our relationship for the last year was really great. I had actually gotten over the cheating, but a month ago she sat me down and brought up wanting to go on a girls' holiday again, this time to Magaluf. I looked at her and told her to remember our deal, that she has proved to me that she cannot be trusted on holidays away with her girlfriends, and there was no way she was going if she wanted to stay in this relationship. She tried to get her way however she could. She hemmed, she hawed, she called me controlling again, asked how it was fair for her to be punished forever for a dumb mistake. I did not engage, however. I just kept telling her no. She even stopped as low as trying to go down and give me brain in order to get her way, but I pushed her off. She went upstairs and remained there for a few hours. She came back down eventually and told me she has decided not to go on the trip, and that she values our relationship more than a holiday. I told her I was happy to hear that, and I thought that was that. Nothing was said about the holiday from either of us until 2 days ago. I honestly had no suspicions that anything shady was going to happen. I woke up that morning to find her not in bed. That was normal. She wakes up early most days. I went to the kitchen. She was not there. The bathroom or living room. No sign her. Where could she have gone? I went back upstairs and called her, but got no answer. As I went to get dressed I saw that many of her clothes were missing. Utterly confused by this, I called her again. No answer. Now I was panicking. I was starting to suspect she had gone away, but pushed that to the back of my mind. I then looked for her suitcase, and noticed that the suitcase was gone too. Her passport was no longer in the drawer she always kept it either. That confirmed a suspicion in my mind. She had left and not told me. I cried when I realized. I forgave her and trusted her again, only for her to stab me in the back. I frankly did not care whether she cheated on me or not on this trip. We were over in my eyes. I was very dull that day, even called in sick to work and tried calling her many times, but she did not answer. My girlfriend also forgot to turn off her snap map, and her location showed Magaluf. I'm not proud of what I did, but I wanted to avenge my girlfriend for what she had done to me. I knew her ex. I knew that he was bi. I was bi too. I had him on socials and had met him a couple of times. He seemed like a cool guy. They broke up due to going to different states for college, so there was no bad blood. I texted him the next day out of the blue and we got to talking. First there was small talk, but eventually I told him what his ex had done. He was baffled and consoled me. Talking to him actually made me feel better. Towards the latter end of our conversation, I texted him asking if he was free to come over tomorrow for a coffee and to watch the NBA game. We both support the same team. He said yes enthusiastically and said he'll be over at 6 or so after work. It's now the afternoon and I'm scared. I think he knows I'm bi too.